Well, hello. Today we are making cast iron skillet buttermilk cornbread. Okay? My philosophy is ditch the Jiffy and make homemade every time. So let's get into the video. So the first thing we're going to do is put our cornmeal in the bowl. This is self-rising cornmeal. At some point, I will come and show you how to make it with regular cornmeal, where you have to add the baking powder in it. You may have to add some flour depending upon the type of cornmeal that you are using. Oreo, why are you whining in the background? And I don't know about you, I like my cornbread to be sweet. There are some people who don't like sugar in their cornbread, but I do. And I know for those of you that use Jiffy mix, you like sweet cornbread. So that's what we're going to do. You see, I have 2 eggs here. We're going to whisk those up. And we're going to pour those in. There's nothing hard about making cornbread at all. Right here, I have a cup of buttermilk. And this is the 1% buttermilk. I actually prefer whole, full buttermilk, but at some stores, you're unable to find it. But if you don't have buttermilk, you can use regular milk. And we're just going to come in, start to stir, and see the consistency that I have here. This is about 2 cups of cornmeal. And you've seen I did the 2 eggs, and you do not have to use 2 eggs. You can use 1. I prefer 2. And that was about a 1/3 cup of sugar that I use. You know, I hear so many people that depend on Jiffy say they don't know how to make cornbread and they're looking for something quick. And my thing with it is, if you can make Jiffy, you can make homemade cornbread, which is better. I know sometimes you may like Jiffy for the taste, and that's okay. And I want a little bit more buttermilk here. Nothing wrong with wanting it for the taste, but homemade cornbread is better when you're eating beans. What you fussing about, Oreo? When you're eating greens, it's just more solid of a cornbread. When you're eating things with Jiffy, Jiffy tends to get mushy. So I like cornbread with an actual cornbread texture, not cake. I know some of you like putting honey on top of your cornbread, and that's all good to do as well. And you see here, done. What are you putting in Jiffy? You're adding an egg and you're adding milk. What did I do here? I just added my buttermilk. I added an egg. I added some sugar. Easy peasy. Even if I didn't have the self-rising cornmeal and I was using just regular cornmeal, it's still easy peasy because it's just about 1.5 cups of cornmeal, a cup of flour. I don't know offhand, might be about 1/4, because I don't do a lot of measuring. I just cook. About 1/4 of oil that you would put in 1/4 of a cup of baking powder. Okay, So I have a cast iron skillet. I have that going, and you don't have to bake in a cast iron skillet. You can make muffins if you like. You can use a cake pan. I like to add a little oil. Sometimes people even put in a little butter. I do that as well. Also, so now we're going to go and put this in our skillet. I have a cast iron skillet hot here with some more oil. I like for my skillet to be hot. You hear that sizzle? That helps you to form a nice crust around the edges, around the perimeters of your cornbread. Some people don't like to have their skillet or pan hot, and that's perfectly fine as well. So now this is going to go in the oven at 425 for about 20 to 25 minutes. Just depending upon your oven. My oven, where I'm doing this right now, I need to do it at about 425. Sometimes I do my cornbread on about 450, but like I said, all stoves can and ovens can vary. So we're going in. We'll see the ending results. And our cornbread is out the oven, or shall I say our buttermilk cornbread is out the oven. Nice golden brown. I wish you could smell it. Has the house smelling good. And we're going to go in for a cut. Now, we're going to take a bite of this delicious buttermilk cornbread. Y'all, this is better. Better than Jiffy. Jiffy cannot touch this. So, if you are not a homemade cornbread maker, give it a try. Just try something one time. Even if it doesn't come out that well the first time, you try again. And trust me, you will get better. So, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, your evening, your morning, whenever you happen to be viewing this video. And I will catch you on the next video.